It's not even time for me to register yet. It is like 8 minutes past 7. So anyway, while I am waiting for my 12-kilometer Michalisburg Challenge race to start, I figured I'd go through what I do before a race. And normally this is the type of stuff that I would do before a bit of a longer race, not a 12K race, but it's pretty much the same routine no matter what. So one of the things that I always do is I put on sunscreen. I burn very, very easily, and the South African sun is really harsh, and I've already had several skin cancer things cut out, so sunscreen is incredibly important. Always remember to put on sunscreen. Then the other thing is that I don't eat like a whole full breakfast. I normally just eat a banana, and I try to do that a couple of hours before the start of the race, not right before. But I eat a banana, and then I also drink just under 500 mils, I think maybe about 400 mils of Goo Recovery drink mix. It's actually meant to be drunk after your run, but I find that it's actually quite nice to drink this just a couple of hours before the start of the race so that you have some sort of fuel in you for when you need to run. So I always drink maybe about 400 mils of Goo Recovery and eat a banana about maybe 3 hours before the start of a race. So sometimes if the race starts very early, this will mean I'll have to wake up in the night, quickly drink some of this and eat a banana and then go back to sleep. And then the other thing that I've actually gotten very religious about doing, even for fairly short runs, is put on some sort of anti-chafe cream. Chafing doesn't always happen, but if it does start happening, it can really ruin your day, so it's way better to just put some preventative stuff in place first. And then the last thing is actually something that I always do the night before, but I do just check it sometimes the morning of the race, and that is to get my entire compulsory kit together. For a 12K run, it's hardly ever has any sort of compulsory kit, but for the longer runs there's almost always a compulsory kit for trail runs, and you really need to make sure that you have that stuff, not just because it's the rules and you'll get disqualified if you don't have it, but because the stuff that they tell you is compulsory is actually really important. If you're going into the mountains and you don't have some sort of waterproof item or a space blanket or a whistle or adequate nutrition or water, it can actually be a really big problem. So I would definitely pay attention to what the race organizers tell you is the compulsory tech kit. Then occasionally, depending on how I'm feeling on the morning of the race, a bit sooner before the race, maybe like an hour before the race, I'll eat something like a far bar. I really like these far bars. You get all sorts of different flavors, and that's pretty much it for what I do on race day. Ooh, there's something very important that I actually left out. This is like a super gross topic, but anyway, on the morning before the race, you should always, absolutely always, go to the toilet before your run starts. Especially on a trail run. You don't want to have to go do your business in the bushes. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would like to share what you do before a race, then please leave your own thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one.